What's up, ladies and gents, and welcome to Visions, Reactions, and Reviews. New Star Wars anime show that is taking the world by storm because it's anime, people love anime, people love Star Wars, at least for the most part, and combining the two makes it just all the more better. Now, a little bit about me before we begin with these reactions and reviews. I'm not a huge, gigantic anime guy. I don't go out and search for like the most obscure Japanese only anime and watch it and search it down and all that. I don't do anime a whole lot. I watched the Studio Ghibli movies, of course. In fact, I would say that's probably my favorite anime. I also watched some One Punch Man and a few episodes of Attack on Titan, but other than that, that's pretty much it. I didn't watch any Pokemon. I didn't watch any Digimon. I haven't seen a single episode of Dragon Ball or anything else like that. I'm basically an anime virgin, I guess, or an anime lights type of guy, not a huge anime type of person, I would say. But that wasn't going to stop me from watching this show because from the anime that I have watched, I really have enjoyed, like Studio Ghibli stuff. And One Punch Man really is kind of quite humorous, even with the English dub, which is less superior than the Japanese dub, but it's whatever. Both really good. The English dub is a lot better than some other ones that I've heard about, but it's for even I got to admit the Japanese dub is kind of, better, I guess. But anyway, we're not talking about that. We're talking about Star Wars Visions, and I'm just going to dive into each and every episode, starting with the one that started it all, the one that's got a book out that I'll probably review if I ever get the book somehow, and that is Ronin, or rather Ronin is the book. This short's called The Duel. And what is The Duel about? Well, it's basically a Hiro Kurosawa movie, if you will, strapped into like a 7-minute short. Basically, in this short, you get a lot of Seven Samurai type of nostalgia in this particular short. It's black and white. It's very grungy, very dirty. It's kind of poetic, actually. It's kind of like George said. It's kind of like poetry. It rhymes. George got Star Wars based off of Akira Kurosawa's movies, and now we're going back to where it all started, or dare I say, going back to the past. Samurai Jack. But this ain't Samurai Jack. This is The Duel. And just so we're all clear, I'm not going to dive into every single Easter egg in these short films because that's going to take forever. And I'm not well equipped with all the Star Wars stuff that I like to think, but no. But I will point out the more obvious type of Easter eggs, like, for instance, R2 droids. The R2 droids are here, and wow, they look entirely different. Some of them got, like, these straw, hat things, which is kind of interesting. Well, I find to be pretty interesting, probably a lot more interesting than the droids, are the stormtroopers themselves, because they kind of seem like it's a mixture of just old and crappy armor mixed in with like rushed preparation jobs, I guess, like temporary repairs that they had to do because they were constantly fighting and all that. So they had to use like bamboo and stuff just to make sure that they look right or whatever. And I gotta say, that's just pretty cool. I like that. This is very, very nice. I see you there. You did a good job. But anyway, what's this short about? Well, it is basically the Seventh Samurai or Magnificent Seven type of movie where these baddies come into this small village and attack, and then this one lone samurai decides to take up the fight and attack the bad guys. And what I find to be pretty sweet in this short is the way the lightsabers are constructed. They're not just, lights that just come out of the hilt. It's more like a sword. I mean, even more like a sword than it already is. They got hilts. They've got the sword carrier type of things. One person even puts a sword in this umbrella thing and just spouts out like 8 different lightsabers, just spinning around, just causing destruction. And you know what? Good going there. I gotta say, it's pretty sweet, pretty decent, really nice. But then let's talk about the part that everyone's talking about, and that is the fact that the hero Jedi turns out to not be a Jedi, turns out to be a bad guy, a Sith, because he's got a red lightsaber, and all the Sith are like, what the heck? What's up with this? And he just wipes out and destroys all the Sith, and then takes all the red kyber crystals, and he turns out he has more kyber crystals, red kyber crystals or whatever, and then he just starts to walk off. What's that got to do with anything? What's up with that? Well, to find out more, read the book Ronin. But strictly from this short, I have to say, it's actually pretty a mix of expectations, if you will. It's very nice. It's very well done. We're all expecting, like, this Jedi to come in. It's like, oh, you're bad. I'm going to take you out. Nope. It's a Sith. And it's freaking awesome. The animation's pretty slick, pretty sweet, very grimy, like I said. It's all in black and white. The only thing that is actually in color are the lightsabers and the kyber crystals that are red, and it's very nicely done. It's just beautiful. It's beautiful stuff all around. And I dare say the perfect short to start this series off with, because even though I hate to admit it, and I love canon, this ain't canon. I mean, look at this. This absolutely cannot be canon. Although I will say that in my mind canon, it is canon, but in, I guess, the other lore of Star Wars and what Lucasfilm and Disney are doing nowadays is this ain't canon. But you know what? I'm just going to treat it like canon because it's just that awesome. There you go. All right, guys. Well, that's it for this first episode. Onward to the next episode, which, is it going to be good? Is it going to be bad? We don't know. So let's talk about it. Figuring out later on. All right, guys. Comment below. Let me know what you guys think of this episode. Do you think it's pretty sweet? Do you reminds you of a Seven Samurai or the Magnificent Seven or anything like that? Comment. Let us know. Subscribe. Ring that bell. More content coming your way. And hey, take care, guys.